Hey, what's good, Barca fans? It's Clutch City Entertainment here, back with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the recently elected president for Barcelona, JOAN Laporta. And Laporta served as Barcelona president from June 15th, 2003 to June 30th, 2010. He won just recently by, I think it was 57% of the votes or something like that. And I just want to talk about things we could expect from him and just different stuff like that. First of all, I want to talk about how in his previous term of Barcelona president, he really didn't like to spend big in the transfer market. He really relied on homegrown talent from La Masia. He was one of the main people who had a lot of trust in Messi to really bring him into the first team, I guess you could say. And he was a really big influence on him from the beginning. And then he also helped with Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets and just different players like that to introduce them into Barcelona ways and the Barcelona system. He really respects Johan Cruyff, the Barcelona legend. And I think he's going to follow to how he worked Barcelona president in his previous term, I guess. You're not going to expect too many big-time purchases or signings in the transfer market. But one thing I would watch out for is maybe at least one big-time signing. As we all know, we think Eric Garcia is going to come from a free transfer from Manchester City. So that's going to help fill in the defensive hole or defensive void that we have in this team. But I also think he's pretty much guaranteed a big-name signing like Haaland from Borussia Dortmund or even Kylian Mbappe from PSG. Sure, they may seem pretty much impossible to sign due to our financial situation that we have. But, I mean, maybe he takes out a loan, similar thing that we did for Griezmann and buys him. Or maybe we sell players as Coutinho, Titi, just players like that. Maybe we sell, players that don't really get too much playing time or really don't fit the system or whatever you want to say. Maybe even Griezmann. Maybe we sell Griezmann and it gives us enough funds for one of Mbappe or Haaland. I feel like if we got one of those signings, Laporta would even be more recognized and more trusted in the Barcelona system, and he may even have a really good run how he did last time. I think he had 7 years. Maybe he's the next Barcelona president all the way up until maybe 2030 or something like that, or until whenever the next election is. I think it's going to be a good thing that we have Laporta. He seems to really have trust in the fans and trust in the players and trust in the board and committee and all of that. I know Messi has a really good relationship with him. Piqué has really good trust in him. And just club legends like Piqué, Busquets, Messi, even Alba, Sergio Roberto, who's been here for a long time. They all have trust in him, and they all, I guess, see him as a figure in their life that's a really important, I guess, in somewhat of a father figure, I guess. They trust him a lot with their different problems, soccer-related or not soccer-related. So he's going to be a really good president, in my opinion. He really doesn't have too many flaws. If anything, he may be a little bit reluctant to purchase players in the transfer window. I think in his previous term, he only spent $350 million. I think it was on 37 players. So if you divide 37 into $350 million, I'm not too good at math, but I think it's around 10. Not too much money. It's pretty low. But compared to Bartomeu, he spent almost $350 million on 3 players alone, on Griezmann, Dembele, and Coutinho. As we all know, Coutinho really hasn't worked out in the Blaugrana colors, so I guess you could classify that as a L, I guess, in the transfer market. And then Griezmann, he hasn't really lived up to the expectations Barcelona fans have had for him, but I mean, he's been serviceable. He scored some big-time goals. He's had some big-time assists. But overall, I'm going to give it maybe a C+ for the purchase of Griezmann. And Dembele, I think he's 23 years old. He's had some really good games at Barcelona. He scored some really big-time goals, crucial goals, big-time assists. He's had more good games than bad games, so I would give that maybe a B+. And plus, he still has a lot of potential. So, I mean, Dembele wasn't too bad of a buy, I guess. But you probably could have got him for less than, I think it was $105 million. Probably could have got him less than that. But I mean, I guess it's a dub as a purchase. But for Laporta, I don't think we're going to see that many L's or that many C+ or anything like that in the transfer market. I think it's going to be rare to see him. buy a player that's not really going to fit the Barcelona system, or bring up a player from the Masia or whatever he's going to do. Most of his purchases are going to be A pluses or A minuses, or at the very least Bs. Eric Garcia, I feel like he's going to be a very crucial piece in this future Barcelona team. Obviously, probably not going to start right away because you have the likes of Piqué, Lenglet, Araujo, who's really growing up in the system, Mingueza, there's different players like that. So he's probably not going to start right away, but he's going to be a very crucial piece in the future. Again, Haaland or Mbappe, they could really come in and be that successor after Messi to pair up with Ansu Fati and Dembele and maybe Pedri. He I guess improves as an attacker. So Mbappe or Haaland could really come in and be that first option, or at worst second option. Mbappe is known to be one of the future GOATs, I guess you want to say, future best players in history, best players in the world. And Haaland, he's known to be one of the best future strikers in the world. He scores in almost every game he's played, I think. He has like 28 games, 28 goals or something like that. I don't know. But it's like a crazy, unreal stat line for Haaland. That's something Barcelona really need. And if Laporta can at least pull off one of those signings, in my opinion, I would prefer Haaland because, for one, there's probably going to be a lot less money than Mbappe. And two, his salary isn't going to be as big as Mbappe. And three, he's more of a goal scorer. We need a pure goal scorer after Suarez. After Suarez left, we scored a good amount of goals, and we don't have a problem finding the back of the net, but it's just not the same after Suarez. Suarez, he has the eye for goal. He's goal hungry. He's a killer. He's a goal hungry type of guy. We don't really have that kind of player. Messi goes more after assist. Griezmann, we all know he misses a lot. Dembele, he can score some goals, but he's not nowhere near the level of Haaland or Suarez. So I think we really need to get Haaland if we're going to buy one of them. Mbappe would be a good purchase too, but I don't see him fitting the Barcelona system, especially if we keep Koeman for next season, or even if we bring up Xavi or whoever we bring up for coach. I don't think Mbappe is going to fit the system because, as we know, he's more of a speedster type of guy. He needs to fit in maybe like a 1 or 2 striker role. Maybe something like in the 3-5-2 formation. Maybe he would really fit well with Dembele and maybe Mbappe up top as the pure strikers. So his speed on both sides. I don't know. I prefer Haaland over Mbappe, in my opinion, in terms of economics and success in the Barcelona system. But yeah, I have a lot of faith in Laporta to do the right things as the next Barcelona president, and I really hope he's a success and he does the right things for the club. He takes us out of this financial crisis hole and just everything like that. And I think this Barcelona team and board have a very, very bright future with Messi, and then even after the life of Messi, or after the Barcelona life of Messi at least. And that's going to do it for today's video, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Who would y'all prefer, either Mbappe or Haaland? And yeah, Clip City Entertainment out. Peace.